Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we will be discussing about introduction to AI. This is a basic introduction to artificial intelligence, just a short video that we'll be discussing about AI. So what is mean by AI? What is AI? Okay, what is AI? AI is a machine, is a machine that mimics the human intelligence to perform a task is known as artificial intelligence. Will mimic machine that mimic human intelligence, okay, to perform a task. This is meant by AI. What are the examples? Examples of AI. You can see Siri is an example, iPhone Siri, Alexa. These are the examples of artificial intelligence. There are many other examples. Just to let you know about the AI, am telling Siri and Alexa are the most basic examples of artificial intelligence. There are types of AI. Okay, so types. So there are two types of AI. One is narrow AI, narrow AI. Second one is general AI. Okay, what is mean by narrow AI? Narrow AI is AI which is specialized in one task. Is known as narrow AI. One task, only one task. General AI, like it is like it can perform all the intellectual tasks that a human can perform. Many, like you can say many tasks. This is general AI. Okay. So in AI, there are types of learning. Okay. So I will draw a hierarchy about the AI. So this is AI. This is AI. In this, this is ML. Okay. And in this is deep learning. And in this is generative AI. Okay, now you understood about the hierarchy. AI, generative AI is a subset of deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So, what is machine learning? What is deep learning? And what is generative AI? We will be discussing that. Like, what is machine learning? What is ML? It's a subset of AI. It will learn from the data using some algorithms like regression, classification, and some clustering techniques. This is known as machine learning, subset of AI, and less data is required. Less data is required to train the model. Less data is required. Simple but efficient, effective. Okay, this is ML. So, what is DL? This is known as deep learning. Here, it will mimic the brain, mimic the human brain. Like it contains neurons, which acts as real neurons of our brain. So it requires more data, complex data. Like it can train on complex data. It can find patterns in the complex data also. It is more efficient. Okay. So next, what is mean by generative AI? Okay, what is mean by Gen AI? So what is Gen AI? It is not like traditional AIs. It can generate the new data, synthetic data, generate new data. It can be text, it can be text, it can be image, it can be anything. It can be sound, it can be audio, anything that is known as generative. Examples of generative AI is ChatGPT. It generates the text. Next, the other example is Sora. Sora, I don't have exact idea about the name. Sora, it can generate the images. This is generative AI. Okay, how this generative AI will train? Like it requires these machine learning models requires less data. This requires less data. This requires more data. Okay, this requires more data. These generative AI model requires more large when compared to deep learning. It requires large amount of data. Can be terabytes, TVs, any large amount of data is required to train this transformer architectures. It can it is requires more data. Okay. Complex any complex data can be trained. Okay, how AI is different from how AI is different from traditional coding. I've explained this before also in a video. So let us explain this again. What is mean traditional? So again, so don't judge me on this handwriting. It will be improved day by day. Okay. So what is mean by traditional coding method? So we will write a code. Okay, we will write a code. This is the code we will be writing. We'll be giving the input. We'll be getting the output. This is the traditional coding method. So what is AI? AI methodology. This is the model. Okay, this is the model. We'll be giving the input and output. So it will be the model will be trained on input and output. Then it will predict the next data. Like it will predict the future data. So let us suppose we have a example. Example, okay. Example, you have height, height, weight. Okay, height and weight. So it is very ugly. I know. Okay, height and weight. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, height, weight. So let us suppose a person who is 180 centimeters is around 90 kgs. Okay, 180 centimeters is around 90 kgs. A person who is around 160 centimeters is 80 kgs. Person 170 centimeters is about 85 kgs, and so on. So we'll be drawing. Let us suppose we use the model linear regression. Linear regression. Don't worry, I will be explaining what is linear regression in the upcoming videos. So we'll be plotting the data. So, okay. So this is the weight, height. Okay, 160 centimeters. is 80 kgs, 170, 180. Okay, the model is like this. So our AI will draw a line like this. This is y equal to mx plus c. Okay, this is y equals to mx plus c. Here, what is y? Weight. Okay, what is x? Height. The model will calculate both of these, and when a future data comes, when a future data is entered, like let us suppose I have entered around 200 centimeters, 200 centimeters. Okay, okay. Let us suppose I have given x as 200. So it will substitute in this formula some y into 200 plus c. Okay, here m equal to 1 by 2 and c equal to 0. Then y will become y equal to 1 by 2 into 200 plus 0. So y equal to 100. Yeah, the AI model will predict y equal to 100. We can see the structure, right? Here 180. So half is 90. Here 160. The half of it is 80. Here 175. The half of it is 85. So here when the centimeters is 200, the half of it is 100. Like this, the model will be predicting the future using the statistics. Okay, there is nothing other than statistics in AI. When you go to the advanced architectures also, you'll be seeing the probabilities, the statistics. So I hope you have learned the basic statistics like probability, mean, median, mode, and everything. Like I will be explaining the statistics behind the every model in the upcoming videos, in the future videos. So this is the introduction to the artificial intelligence and generative AI. And let us suppose let me give an example for this generative AI. So I will be giving for example of this generative AI. Okay, example. Let us suppose he say good boy. Okay, this is the sentence I have given to the model while training. I have given to the model at the time of training. So how it will be predicting the next one. These generative AI is nothing but a prediction of the next token. That's it. Like when you give E is like when you give when you remove this and give, the model will predict boy. How it will be predicted, we'll be discussing in the upcoming video. So the boy, the boy is predicted based on the previous tokens. He, he, a, good, entire thing is converted into embeddings. Okay, some vector will come, and this vector is used for predicting the next one. Here, if there is a sheep, then the boy will become girl. Okay, every token has its own value for predicting the next word, next token. So this is how a generative AI will work. We will be getting some routers. So if ChatGPT is just predicting the next word, how it will be giving the structured format of like essays. When you ask what is AI, it will be giving like introduction to AI, and then what are the categories, what are the types. So how it will be giving. So that will be discussed in the upcoming videos. Will be discussed when the generative AI is started, like after the completion of artificial intelligence basics, then we'll be discussing generative AI. Then we will be coming to know how it it is transformed from next prediction to a chatbot. Okay, so For now, this is the video. So let us revise once again. So what is AI? It is a machine that mimics the human intelligence. So what are the examples? Siri and Alexa is the examples of it. So what are the types of AI? Narrow AI and general AI. Narrow AI is one task. Examples are like chatbots. Okay. General AI is not up to the mark for the nowadays because it is the scientists are working on this to improve the general AI. It will be coming in the future. So, so what is a so ML, the hierarchy of AI ML. So ML is a subset of AI. Okay. DL is a subset of ML. Generative AI is a subset of deep learning. This is the hierarchy of the artificial intelligence. ML requires less data, simple algorithms, and effective for the small data. So you can use this. Many data scientists use it. Data scientists will use ML models. Many AI engineers use this. Data scientists won't use deep learning as much as machine learning. Okay, so generative AI as other field where AI engineer will be using. So AI engineer will be using these, and this. Data scientists will be only using most of the cases. Machine learning will be used. Okay, so this is so what is the difference between traditional AI and traditional coding and AI? Traditional coding will be giving the output, and then will be the code is like we'll be typing the code. When we give the input, the output will be. This is the general traditional way of coding. So what is AI? So here we'll be giving the input and output to the model to predict the future outcomes. We have discussed about the example for AI when we give height and weight for some 100 rows or 10,000 rows. So the model will be generating some the value of M and C to predict the next future outcome. Like the value of M is 1 by 2 and C is 0. It can be varied from data to data. So on this data, the M is 1 by 2, the C is 0. So when we give the value of X, so the value of height, when we give the value of height, the weight will be predicted using this formula. So this prediction is not like a magician doing some magic. It's like mathematics. The entire thing will be based on the mathematics itself. That's it. So this is the example of the machine learning. What is AI? Like how it is dependent on input and output to predict the future outcomes. Yeah. Yeah, this is the introduction to the AI. So hope you understood it, and we'll be continuing from tomorrow about the other models also, like other topics also. Yeah, stay tuned. That's it.